We are ready to respond decisively to Russian attack on Ukraine, which is still very much a possibility.
President Joe Biden making it clear tonight the U.S. will not back down if Russia invades Ukraine. Well, tonight, as the tensions do mount, the nearly 10,000 Ukrainians living here in the Carolinas are keeping a very close eye on their mother country. Queen City News anchor Ryan Kruger joining us live now with the latest on the situation. Ryan.
Alicia, it's morning in Ukraine right now, and that country's president said that Wednesday would be a day of unity as they brace for a possible invasion. With the threat of an invasion a distinct possibility, according to President Biden, the world's eyes are on the Russian-Ukrainian border and Russian President Vladimir Putin. More than 5,000 miles away, Oleg Volovina with the Ukrainian Association of North Carolina is watching and waiting.
They always attack when they see the right moment. They will pretend to negotiate. They will sign treaties. But that means nothing.
President Biden said Tuesday that the U.S. has not verified the Russian claims that it has started to pull its troops back from the Ukrainian border. Biden says Russian troops remain in a threatening position to attack, and if that happens,
we'll put intense pressure on their largest and most significant financial institutions and key industries. These measures are ready to go as soon and if Russia moves.
These threats sound impressive, but I am not sure if push comes to shove to what extent they'll be executed.
Nearly 5,000 American soldiers have been shipped overseas to Poland, many of them paratroopers with the 82nd Airborne out of Fort Bragg. Biden says diplomacy is still an option, but Volovina remains cautious.
If you are attacked by a bully, the best defense is to punch him in the nose, right there. But if you start trying to negotiate, then you have a losing battle.
And President Biden also said that an invasion, if that happens, and the subsequent economic sanctions would be painful to Americans as well. For instance, oil prices could rise.